What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sketch a Day Live, Sci-fi Sunday. That's what we're doing. Sorry for the late start. I've been working on, my personal project at the same time that I'm doing everything else. So, yeah, been a little bit busy, but I'm here, and we're gonna draw. So last time we had some requests for what I would consider to be spaces. So we had a request for like a kitchen and like a modular kitchen, and then some sort of like set design or concept art type thing. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's get started here. I'm actually going to, there we go. We'll switch to our iPad here. If you're on the YouTube, what's up, guys? Hello, hello. I'm using Procreate today. It's been a minute, so hopefully I'm not too rusty looking for everything. And I'm using my brush kit from Procreate as well. But as always, we are going to warm up. I'm going to start with circles. I don't usually start with circles. So start with some circles here. What's up, Spencer? Maybe I'll do a spaceship. I don't know if I'll have time. I'm going to try and hustle because I'm supposed to be on a podcast later today. I've got to pour some cement at home. Lots of stuff to do. So if this is your first time watching on the YouTube, what's up? Hit subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe anyways. What's up, Tom? Life is good. Joseph Beats. Are you a musician, Joseph? Tom, Jamie is good. Jamie is good. I listened to some grime yesterday. It was fun. So thank you. Got some straight lines here. So yeah, always warm up when you're drawing. And I'm going to try and hustle. I know I always say that, and then things take a little bit longer, but I just need to get that project done, out of the way, and I'll be good. Alright, so let's do some ellipses here. So I don't remember who was asking for the sci-fi room, if it was Jordan, I believe. Welcome to the patrons as well. Tom. Let's see. Latrice isn't here. But we've got some patrons if you want to support. Patreon.com/sketchaday. It's a great place to be. Alex is also our newest patron, so thank you, Alex. Much love to you and appreciation. Alright, let's go. So we'll just finish out this page. This is an 11 by 17 canvas here in Procreate. And for whatever reason in Procreate, it's really hard to have tons of layers. So, oh nice, Joseph. If you want to make some tracks for the channel, let me know. Hit me up. Anyhow, it's hard to get a lot of layers, so I'm just going to clean up as I go. All right. Thanks again for joining. Okay, so I'm going to be using, let's see, I'll just use this rough stencil. So if you're curious what that looks like, there it is in Procreate. Has a little bit of texture to it. It's certainly a digital pencil. You can adjust the settings as you like or please. So to do this, I'm going to start with just some red lines, and I really don't have any particular concept of what this room or space is going to look like. So I'm just going to roll with it and see what we come up with. Alright, so the first thing I like to do is kind of just pick a point of view. And this is going to be kind of a 2-point perspective type thing. So you could do something like this, and I like to also extend my lines where possible. If there's a hallway or something, let's see, I gotta make sure. Sometimes I get a little messed up here. So just throwing in some perspective lines and continuing down, for example. I don't know. I mean, it certainly helps to kind of have a plan of what you're doing. So this is really just me just kind of riffing here on some space. Alright, so maybe something like this. Cool little profile. So maybe just a rough, like so. I'm actually going to change what's in the background here. And as far as color goes, I'm going to focus on just doing like really quick color. So maybe this is some sort of table here. Or surface, could be. Type of thing. Adding a person always will help establish at least some scale, so I'll just throw in some thumbnails. Maybe some people discussing something, or I don't know. But certainly will help add some scale, placement, presence to the room and scene as you go. Let's add some more details here. Maybe this is some sort of hatch on the side. Do some steps. I don't know. We're just riffing, guys. So let me know if you're on the YouTubes. Yeah, Joseph, hit me up. For sure. Hit me up, let me know. I'm always looking for beats. And I'm happy to link to your music or whatever if I do use it. So let me know. Morocco. Well, how's it going in Morocco, man? Never been. Sounds like it would be amazing though. I kind of want to make this room bigger. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, like I want this to be a little bit wider. I guess I could kind of cheat. Something like that. Sometimes I like to sketch in red and blue just to quickly layer things as I'm going. Okay, maybe that's my horizon line. Maybe some sort of conduit on the ground or something. I don't know. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. One of my friends, I just found out one of my friends has the vid, the Rona. So I hope he's okay. I don't think he's watching, but yeah, really scary. So I don't know if you have any loved ones or friends that have contracted the Rona, but it's serious for sure. I've had friends lose family members to it too, so stay safe, be smart. Your health is certainly not political, so just be mindful. Okay, so you can kind of see I'm framing things up here. Oh, thank you, David. Much love to you. Much appreciated. David pitched in $5. Thank you so much for the support. All right, maybe we'll just throw some loose cables here. Maybe this some sort of conduit that goes up a little bit, you know, or some sort of access channel or something. Right, so we got some conduit, got some people. Now we're cooking with the gas. Maybe some sort of terminal here. I don't know if you guys grew up watching the Alien movies at all, but I certainly did watch those. I loved the set designs, set pieces, and so forth. So super inspirational. When in doubt, rough it out. That's what I'm doing here. Just throwing some stuff down, roughing it out, and then we can drop the opacity and pull out details as we want for this scene. Sketch fast, sketch quick. Yeah, Keith, not good. What's up, Andrew? All right, thanks, Joseph. Much appreciated. All right, so we kind of got our base down. Basics rather. Yeah, I kind of like this guy pointing. I don't know if his other arm's going to be pointing the other way. Just throw some structural stuff here in the back. I want to move really quick today, so let's see if this will work. One thing I don't like about Procreate is I don't have access to a lot of filters. But I'm gonna see if this will work. Maybe it'll work for me. But what I want to do is just take this red sketch now, just drop the opacity and the saturation and see if that'll kind of give me what I need for my base sketch. But I've done some, I wonder if I can dig them up for you. I've done some kind of set designs before for like a sci-fi TV show. That was super fun. But a lot of it really is just layering, building up, and then pulling out. At least for me, this is how I work. Pulling out those details. You know, maybe the floor panels have a little jog or something. And just kind of build it up as you go. So yeah, I'm working on getting some new tracks and beats for the channel, so thanks again, Joseph, for letting me know. One of my friends, Paul Sohi, made some tracks. I'll play some of those for you in just a sec here. What is chat support? I'm not sure. Shaz. Good morning, Eves. Keith, what's up? AKA Ninja, how you doing? What's good? Alright, so here we go. Under adjustments, I'm going to do hue, saturation, brightness. Drop the saturation. Let's see, I could drop the brightness. Alright, that works. So let's drop the brightness here. And then now I can two-finger tap and drop the layer back. And now finish this up. So again, working digitally is kind of tough for me because mentally I'm just like, I oft times will try and just be a little too careful. So I'm gonna try and just treat this like I would a fine liner pen for my overlay here. Not do too many undos, things like that. Just keep it kind of loose. So this is one of the tracks by my man Paul. Also, if you like drawings like this, definitely check out Andres Parada. There's a bunch of people online too that do stuff kind of like this, so thanks again for the challenge, as always. So yeah, right now, just trying to be a bit more deliberate with my stroke. Bring out some of these details and, you know, maybe commit to an idea of what some of these things might be, albeit rough. You know, whether it's a robot arm or some sort of fin. Conduit. Whatever the case may be. What's up, Connor? Teach more about automotive sketching. There are plenty of channels for that if you want to check that out, and plenty of videos that I've done. But today is Sci-Fi Sunday, so that's what I like to do. Sketch sci-fi stuff. Oh, speaking of sci-fi, have you guys seen The Invisible Man, the new one? Holy cow. It was so good. I was surprised. I kind of want to watch it again, but so good. What is your favorite sci-fi movie, by the way? I have a few favorites, personally, for different reasons, of course. Today's theme is just sci-fi anything, but I am doing interior spaces. So this is just a quick kind of set piece or drawing. You know, maybe this is on a ship, maybe it's some sort of base. In any case, we're kind of looking in onto a scene or some action that's happening and just observing all that. So, Blade Runner. Blade Runner's pretty good. Which one? 2040, whatever it is, or are you more of the original Blade Runner fan, David? Sometimes you can change things as you go too. Totally fine. I like to let my lines do most of the work where I can and I'm able to as well. Nothing wrong with changing things as you go either. So just get in the habit of, you know, using your lines as a guide but not handcuffs, if you will. Like your underlay, I mean. Thank you for picking up one of my sketches, Connor, by the way. You should be getting that soon. If you guys are ever interested, I do part ways with my sketches from time to time, so you can always hit me up if there was one that you like. Speaking of sketches, I'm so behind on so many things. I've got to do a sketch for Marta. I don't know if she's... Or not Marta, Svetlana. I don't know if she's watching or not. It almost feels a little bit like an airplane right through there, but... So on the opening for the room, I'm going to make that line just a little bit bolder here. And this is an inking brush that I made for... Actually, maybe we'll drop down. Yeah, that looks good. This is an inking brush I made for Procreate. So if you want to do like just some heavier line, not heavier, but crisper lines, it's a great brush to kind of just commit to. If you are trying to just lay down some quick and deliberate lines. So that's why I chose this one this morning. Once again, this is Sketch-A-Day Live. Thanks for joining. Hoping to get back to my regular cadence this week. It's been a busy week. Like I said, lots of personal projects. Personal and otherwise, I will say. Life is good. Life is very good. Please take my name. What does that mean? Utkarsh? Not sci-fi, but like the John Wick. Yeah, John Wick is incredible, man. It's amazing what you can do with a pencil, right? Thank you, Utkarsh. Let's see. David says, I think both have their place, but the first. Yes, the first Blade Runner was pretty good, for sure. I do like Ridley Scott movies. I know people give him kind of a hard time for his Alien prequels. I forgot what they're called. Anyhow, maybe I'll watch those again today. I just love sci-fi movies. Just kind of like chill, watch a sci-fi movie. So good. The other movie I need to watch, Welcome to Sketch and Talk About Movies. The other movie I need to watch is Crazy Rich Asians. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard good things about it. You know, maybe. Oh, interesting. Maybe we have some conduit bundles that go kind of into this room, into this machine or something. One of my favorite sci-fi movies, I don't know if you guys have even seen this one, but it's called Primer. Have you seen it? It's like a low-budget, psychological, time travel related movie. I don't know if that's too much of a spoiler for you guys, but it's pretty good. Really enjoy it. It used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it still is or not. Got a little straight line here. All good. I'll probably break this up. It just feels kind of heavy up here, so I'll do something with that. Maybe I'll just make these go up so the room has more height and presence to it. It's like, whoa, this is actually really tall. And I don't know what these lines are, but I like the idea that there's maybe just some structural stuff happening. Maybe I'll actually mirror that on this side. So hopefully you can kind of see how line weight can bring some focus and emphasis to sketches like this as well. Have I ever watched Under the Skin? I have not. H.R. Geiger, yes. I mean, he certainly had an interesting aesthetic, that's for sure. Mr. Geiger. What is the greatest movie franchise of all time? There's a question for you guys. I'll tell you what I think it is. By movie franchise, I mean like movies with a part 1, 2, and 3. What do you guys think? Actually, this makes no sense. Let's see. This comes over. Actually, it's not that it doesn't make sense. It just feels weird. What is the greatest movie franchise of all time? If you guess what I'm thinking, I will give you a free sticker today. I will mail you a sticker anywhere in the world. What is the greatest movie franchise of all time? Where do I find my inspiration? That's a good question. All around me. When I'm designing and I'm kind of in the zone, like everything inspires me. I was hanging with a friend last night and they asked me, you know, what drives your creativity? So I've been thinking a lot about that, but to me anyways, it's like, certainly you're influenced by everything you see. In my case, as far as what drives my creativity, I think I just enjoy it. But yeah, everything around you should inspire you, I think. There's something to learn, acquire, get, no matter what you're looking at. The world is a beautiful and certainly complex in some ways place. I mean, it depends on what I'm doing too. Like, sometimes construction equipment is what inspires me. Sometimes it's architecture, right? Sometimes it's watching a sci-fi movie. It just really depends. This is Sketch Day Live. Thanks for joining. Men in Black series, Star Wars. What's up, Matt? Lord of the Rings. All right. What other votes do we have? I'll give you a few more tries. The greatest movie franchise, and I'll tell you why. I think you guys are gonna be like, what? No way. Star Trek? Nope, not quite. Yeah, I really don't know what's happening up here, but I like these shapes. So, I'm just gonna roll with it. Like, these shapes right in this area. I'm digging it. Okay, the greatest movie franchise of all time would have to be the Fast and the Furious series. I mean, think about it. You got 8 movies. 8 movies. I mean, we won't talk about, what is it? Tokyo Drift is the one that's weird. We won't talk about it, but you have to give him props for like bringing it all together, having spin-offs, Hobbs and Shaw, which I still need to watch. I love that they don't take themselves seriously either. I mean, they do in a way, but also I think they just know how ridiculous it is, and the directors have no problem. Directors, writers have no problem about embracing that, and I love it. So that would be my pick for the greatest movie franchise of all time. Plus, you got to think about how big a commercial success they've been. They really are a commercial success. So that would be my vote. Paul with the saucy tracks again. Man. Anyhow, I do think that it is the greatest movie franchise of all time. Okay, I'm gonna use a quick line. I don't usually use these, but I guess that's 2 streams now. I've used a template. Maybe I'm just getting old. Getting old and tired. This is Sketch Day Live. Thanks for joining, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. It is Sci-Fi Sunday, where I just create sci-fi related things. So I thought I would do that with you today. If this is your first time and you're watching on the Insta, you'll want to head over to youtube.com/sketchday.com. That's where I hang out and pay attention to the chat mostly. So if you want a chance to say something, make a suggestion for the next stream, whatever, that's where you want to be, okay? But I will be back tomorrow, legit tomorrow. Same time, round about the same time, 9 a.m. Pacific. Which I guess is what? That's 12 Eastern, something like that. There's my horizon line, so helpful to throw in a horizon line for sure, just for reference. this is some chunky computer terminal type thing. Vin Diesel and The Rock, yes. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Hobbs and Shaw was good. Okay, I'll have to check. Oh, it's 9 now. Okay, my bad. 9 Fast and Furious movies. So, I'm just saying. You know, my issue with The Matrix, though, is Revolutions wasn't that good. Is that the... Yeah, that's the third one. I liked Reloaded. Reloaded was like... That was good. That was so good. And of course, the first Matrix was mind-blowing because we had never seen anything like it. The bullet time, even the premise of the movie, at least for me, was transformative in my life. It's like, what if we're all asleep? You know? It's kind of a metaphor for life too, really. You know, wake up. Your world is not what you think it is. All of that stuff. It's kind of deep on a lot of levels. Following up on that question of inspiration, there's like plenty of awesome Instagram accounts, portfolios on Behance, Twitter accounts. There's so much content nowadays. Like, it's insane. There's just so much content. So if you want to be inspired, you can find it in so many places, for sure. Alright, so I'll finish this up with some more lines and then some quick digital marker just for shade and tone. I'll call it good. Alright. Yeah, Revolutions is definitely the weakest of the Matrix. The Matrices. Okay, I think now the tracks are looping, so I was giving Paul crap for not having a full hour yet of music, but I'm sure we'll get there. Okay, so now let's do this dude or person. And I'm going to pay a little bit closer attention to perhaps what's happening. Maybe... Still keeping it loose. One thing you can do if you are doing a set or something like this is you can just take an actual person, like a photo of an actual person, and use that as well. And because there's so like much in the background, I'm not really focusing on the details on the face so much as it might be, you know, the gesture. Of that person. You know, maybe this person's throwing their hands up like, what the hell? If we don't change course, Captain, we're going to crash into the sun or something. I don't know. Alright, let's see here. Matt is a Vin Diesel hater. You guys can email him at matt@vindieselhaters.com. Let's see. Just kidding. Teach us how to use color sketch pens in industrial design. Plenty of videos on that. I'll be back with more as well. But guess what? If you subscribe and turn on them alerts, you really won't miss when I do go live. I'm just kind of blocking out the legs here. And then I can increase the line weight. And folds, whatever. Since this leg's a little further back, shade it in. You know, if they're wearing some special suits or something, maybe indicate that. Yeah, maybe they are wearing helmets of some sort, and some like hazmat suits. And then I can do chunky boots and legs, and not have to worry about too much about perfect anatomy. Thank you, Utkarsh. So matt@vindieselhaters.com. That's who you want to email. Alright, let's just throw some shapes and stuff in the background. You know, again, maybe this is some room that, you know, continues further back. Could be a hallway or anything. Capture some lines there. I think it was Jordan that asked me to do this, so hope this meets your expectations, Jordan. So again, I am using my digital brush kit from Procreate. I know some of you have picked it up. Hopefully you're enjoying that. If not, let me know. I'm happy to correct that for you, shall we say. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch some Alien movies today. Maybe I'll do an Alien marathon. My favorite was Aliens of those movies. But Matt, Jason Statham, the shoot, I forgot the name of that movie. The one where he's like a driver and a complete badass, and he's just like, it's the, I forgot the name. It's a good one though. It's an older movie. It's not The Interceptor, I don't remember what it's called. Alright, so I've got these lines in place now. So light and shadow are something you can effectively do with just your pen strokes here, but things can get a bit messy. So we're going to use some digital marker to help us out. So just a compositional element here for scale in the front. I've got this bigger pipe conduit thing. Alright, just kind of helps ground the page, or frame the page rather. Maybe have some strong elements up front too. For scale. All right. So I'll turn off the underlay layer so you can kind of see going from underlay to overlay what that looks like. Yeah, the transporter. The transporter series is awesome, man. You have to admit, it's pretty good. Well, I shouldn't say the series. I will say the first transporter was very good. Alright, so jumping to my Sketch Today brush pack here, I'm going to use this real marker. And my goal here, just kind of shade in a few things, just real quick like I would with a real marker. It does have a build up to it, focusing on shadows. So if my light source is in this room, okay, I have to think about where to place these shadows. So the surfaces that are away from the scene or facing down. Keep those dark. Yeah, I'm not going to do full color, it's just going to take too long, so just enough of a value sketch here. Just keep shading in under surfaces. Let's make a bigger brush. Just remember, you can work light until you get it right. This is a great brush to do that with because there is build up to it. It does behave a little bit differently than the Photoshop brushes that I created, which in some ways I kind of prefer. You can kind of get some similar effects if you tweak settings, but definitely has a different look than the other set. So those are available at sketchaday.com. All right. This is an iPad Pro, 12.9 inch iPad Pro. That's what I'm using here. Thank you, Explosive Yoda. Utkarsh, why not 1 million subscribers on a great channel like this? I don't know. If you figure it out, you let me know. But thank you. I've kind of given up on the algorithm game and like trying to figure it out. I don't know. I just want to do my thing on my terms, and I appreciate you being here, but you can share it with people. So if you like it, share it. You can support. There's many things you can do, so I don't know the answer to that one. If I did, I would have 1 million subscribers. For sure. So I've been thinking about critiquing the new Yeezy foam runners. What do you guys think of them? Should I do a video on that? If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up. Yeezy foam, whatever, foam shoe. I don't even know what they're called. They're certainly interesting. Any tips about digital markers? Always leave stains. Digital? I didn't know digital markers stained. That's really interesting. Did you mean digital? So yeah, just trying to work quicker here. Keep it loose. A lot of times I'll do stuff like this if I am doing a set or space design of some sort. And this will kind of be my deliverable, just a quick sketch. And hopefully you can see how contrast is like framing the scene a bit. Yeah, my digital markers never smudge because they are digital, so I'm not sure what you mean. Alright, so there we go. Something like that. Crazy Gap will be selling Yeezy products. I mean, props to him for starting a brand and all. It's cool, you know, leveraging your fame, celebrity to create the perception of goodness and merit. It's awesome. But I've got some issues with it. So maybe I'll do that. If you didn't catch my PlayStation 5 critique, you can check that out on the channel as well. Peep it, is that what the kids are saying these days? Peep my channel. Alright, so something like that. There's my quick scene. Alright, let's do... Someone said modular kitchen last time. Modular kitchen. So let's create one here. 11 by 17. Alright, let's go ahead and just sketch with a marker like I would in real life. Modular kitchen. That's an interesting one. Maybe it's just like a vignette of a kitchen. Or like a little kind of section of a kitchen or something. I'm imagining some kind of like portal. Go ahead and throw horizon line in just for reference here. I'm going to put the horizon line a little bit higher. This way I can have some surface here. Yeah, I'm imagining something like this. Some space kitchen. Or maybe something out of Blade Runner. Got a little portal here, or window. That's why you throw those guidelines in, just to kind of help you, at least help me, with perspective things. Because I still make mistakes, lots of mistakes, for sure. So it's like some weird 80s retro future kitchen looking thing is what I'm imagining. I might do this all yellow too. This little vignette. I'm just framing out the vignette here. Just making a cool shape to frame this in. Alright, thanks for joining Sketch-A-Day Live today. Much appreciated. Much love to you. I guess I could just make the whole background like yellow or something. Probably the easiest thing. And then go back to my, I won't use the smooth inker, just let's see, if I go to Sketch-A-Day 1, so I do have two brush packs. I've got a 1 and 2, they're not the same. Perception is a keyword, yes, for sure. When it comes to the yeez. Yeezy. So it's kind of like doing a tone paper drawing, in a way. Because I do have this yellow background. Also sketching on a new layer now. This is all freehand as well. And maybe that shows, but it's okay. I'm tired of, what was it Kendrick Lamar said? Show me something natural. Yeah, I'm kind of just tired of perfect digital sketches, personally. So, be the change you want to see in the world, right? So maybe these are some futuristic storage compartments in my kitchen. I wonder what future cooking devices would be like. Would we just all have replicators like in Star Trek? What do you guys think? That'd be cool. It's just like basically like a genie. You just say, computer, I'm hungry. What would you like to eat? I want some pizza. And then boom, pizza shows up. That'd be pretty cool. So So yeah, I can't wait to show you what I've been up to, but I do need time to finish it all up, so bear with me. I mean, my personal lighting project that I'm doing. I know some of the patrons have seen a little preview, so maybe I'll share a bit more of that on a special Patreon show this week. Show you where I'm at. Someone asked for like a dystopian city, but maybe I'll just kind of hint at it in the background here. Maybe there's these superstructures or something. You know, one of the dystopian movies I enjoyed was and it's actually really good, the newer Judge Dredd movie with, what's his name? Whatever Urban. It's pretty cool. Everyone loves flying cars, right? Spaceships, that kind of thing. Maybe that's outside our kitchen window. Can I suggest something to elevate the iPad Pro? What do you mean by elevate? Like change the angle? One of the best ones I've used, and I forgot who, but one of our fans is working on an iPad stand. So if you're here watching, feel free to plug that or mention it. But one of my favorite ones is the Elevation iPad stand. I used it when I went to work at Adobe HQ for a bit, doing some streaming with them. Anyway, it was super nice. Maybe that's kind of close, and this is actually wrong. So let's fix my mistake here. Yeah, the Elevation iPad stand, I don't know what the URL is right now. You'll have to check the Goog. Looks like our Instagram stream ended. So once again, if you made it from Instagram, thank you for being here. If not, too bad. Alright, so this section I want to make black. Maybe this is like futuristic stove or something. And then I could do another appliance over here. Maybe this is like our super efficient appliance area. A little bit of a toe kick. I've actually built kitchens before, so not a lot of people know this. Some people do. I used to renovate homes. It was like a business that I had. So I know a little bit. A little something something. Yeah, I like the idea that this is maybe some just all... It's like one just wrapped surface here. So it's like down and wraps and then comes down that way. So I'm going to do that all black. And then let's throw a little sink or something over here. Can I design a Japanese mask? I suppose I could one day. Right now I'm not going to do it, but I could. All right. Let's finish this guy up. What jobs have I not had? That was just a business I started for myself. But I've done janitorial work. Maybe many of you have as well. But yeah, that was the thing I did. I've done carpentry, of course. UI design, UX. I would say most of what I've done is in the visually creative space, minus my janitorial job. I did work at a newspaper for a while as a cartoonist. I forgot about that one. That job stretched me, man. That was an interesting one. And I wish I had saved a lot more of the work I had done. I don't think I saved a lot of it at all. But I wish I did. Trying to think what else. I've done caricature art for people. Maybe I'll show you some stuff from the old Procreate portfolio here. Alright, so I'll throw some quick color on. Call this one good. Or good enough. So like I was saying, I wanted this to have a strong black element. Right through here. Drag and drop our color. Yeah, I know I said this is a sink, but I like the idea of a black surface there as well. Something's not connected. There we go. So I think if you are using things like a quicklime, it's important to make sure that you mix your lines, meaning have some that are natural, but if you use a quicklime like this, you can throw one in and then throw some other lines on, just so it feels not as robotic. Noah, I'm 99% sure I've got a pic of you from over the shoulder working on a Wacom tablet in 2009. That would be at Astro Studios, right? What's up, man? And yes, before product design, we all kind of need a survivor job. So these black areas here I want to be on a separate layer. So no oops. Made a mistake there. Okay, 3-finger swipe down, cut and paste, and that's going to be on its own layer. So now I can adjust my opacity, like so. Let's make some quick selections for these top surfaces. Just gonna drag some white. Oops. New layer. Drag some white in there. Now I can adjust the opacity. Any surface that's facing down. Just a quick selection. I'm going to go with black. I keep doing this on the same layers, but it needs to be on new layers. All right. Can I remove that yellow layer? Why would I do that? I mean, I can change the yellow color, but I'm not going to remove the layer. I want it to be yellow. That's the vibe I'm feeling. It's my party. I can cry if I want to. Okay, multiply. Play with the opacity, and let's see. I mean, one thing I can do, that's the thing with this too. No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. So new layer, white. My goal here is just adding some little hotspot highlights, right? So think about the window, where that's at. Just for separation and whatnot. I guess I've got to decide what the environment outside is like. I'll show you why. How about we make the environment outside red? I'm going to make the ground not yellow. Just do like a gray to start. Maybe something like that. And let's go ahead and cast some shadows. So what I mean is here, if there's a light source above, throw this on a new layer. So if there's a light source above, we're gonna have light in the room, okay, whatever is happening there. And then on top of that, oops, my bad, new layer. So if there's some light here, it's gonna be shining down. But in addition to that, you're gonna get light from the window, right, as well. So if you're getting light from the window, it's going to be shadows cast, right, from even the window here. So that's what I'm talking about. So now, just make a quick selection. Adjust the opacity of that. And then now on the ground, I get to decide what color that is, but I'll just do white. So I'll just lighten up the ground a little bit. Right there. Okay. Maybe at the top as well. So this corner of the room, there's something funky happening with the geometry, but I'm not going to overthink it right now. But I am going to airbrush some darkness in the corner. And notice with each of these layers, I'm kind of playing with the opacity. If you two-finger tap in Procreate, it lets you adjust that. So just playing with the opacity a bit. And let's go to my Sketch-A-Day 2 airbrushes because I have this awesome highlighter that I can use. Need some deeper tone. There we go. Just on the edges of these sci-fi cabinets. Something like that to round it out. All right, so outside, what if the light outside is red? So it's this weird environment. Where the sky is like red or something. So I'm just going to make a general kind of fill here. Adjust the opacity. And now, so I'm going to change this blending mode to, I believe, add. Drop the opacity. And above this now, start to include just a little bit of reddish lighting effect. Okay. Oh, wrong layer. My bad. New layer. Okay. This reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a little bit for some reason. So I guess the light here wouldn't be white, it'd be more red. Yeah, I don't really like that. So I'm going to cheat and leave it white. Maybe just include some red stuff in the background. So Sketch-A-Day Live, thanks for joining. Sci-Fi Sunday, keeping it loose today. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hope you got some exciting stuff ahead as well. Just want to separate that out a little bit, so a little line weight can kind of help there. Maybe we'll throw in some rivets. Hello, Critique. Is that podcast you said you were going to be doing out? Not yet. We've recorded a couple episodes, but still need to audio edit. And I'll be, not me, but they'll put it out. So, thanks for asking. Good question. Keeping me honest, Matt. I appreciate it. Maybe some lighting stuff here and there. So remember, if you just open your eyes, look in the room around you, wherever you are, a lot of this stuff will make sense, what I'm doing. Just trying to create, I do wish there was a nice gradient tool in Procreate, but just trying to create some variation in the lighting, because light never hits the surface evenly. I wonder what would happen if I invert this layer. Well, that didn't work. Invert. Nope. Maybe it is inverting. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, I don't like it like that. Alright, last thing I want to do, maybe just add a little texture to this. Could add some to the floor. Why is this not working? Okay, let's go to my effects here. Got this felt texture. Yeah, why is this not working? This is so weird. Oh, okay. My bad. So let's clear this layer. Excuse me, had to sneeze. So yeah, I'll just shade this in, and then what I like to do is put it up top and then just drop the opacity way down so the texture is still there. You can do the same thing with my spatter airbrush. We have the banana speckle, or the speckle. I'll use the banana speckle, since this is a little bit yellow. It's got to look like someone used this kitchen, right? Maybe some stains. Actually, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the movie Idiocracy a little bit. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Just a little bit. Also a great movie. Does that count as a sci-fi movie or comedy? Sci-fi comedy? Alright, I do want to lighten up parts of this, so let's go to my Sketch Today brushes, soft airbrush. I'm going to switch to a white, nice and big. As always, play with the opacity. And I'm going to call it good. I mean, not perfect, but I'm going to call it good, as in, I'm not going to do any more to this one. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the show today. A little bit different, just did some interior spaces. Sign my work here. I'll show you the other one that we started with in case you missed it. I will post, of course, sketches here, at least to Instagram to start. Still working on my sketches page on the website. Let's see if actually that looks pretty good. A little bit of red there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so there's our space, just real quick. Is there anything specific you'd recommend to do besides just making sure to draw, putting in time? It's all about mileage. It's all about mileage. So put in the time, sketch as much as you can. Just draw. That's gonna make the biggest difference. Maybe I should do a Q&A show where I'm not really drawing. I'll just answer life questions. So yeah, we did this room, and then I did promise I'd show you some Procreate stuff. And then we also did this other quick scene, just in gray. So thank you again for the suggestions. Keeping it quick and light today. All right. Let's see here. I was going to show... I'm trying to remember what I was going to show you. Some of these you've seen before. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe... Oh, it was the sci-fi stuff that I did before. Interior spaces. Yeah, here we go. So this is just an example of one that I did for a TV show. That was back in 2016. But yeah, this was a corridor leading to... I think this one, yeah, it's just the one concept, but this is supposed to be a corridor leading to this alien artifact, part of a ship. So I did that one, and then the artifact, here's another kind of quick sketch. Just set up perspective, come up with some ideas. Oh, this one actually has a ton of ideas in here. So there's one, there's another quick sketch. So you kind of get the vibe. It's just like really fast, quick stuff happening. Here's another one. All right, and this is just more to like set the stage, the tone, and then do kind of the detail version of it after the fact. Here's another idea. Okay. So again, this was simple. It was just repeated shapes. Wanted an alien aesthetic. And just a way to quickly do that. There's like a blue... Oh, I remember that now. That was just a blue line drawing. But setting up perspective, you know, I actually used an underlay from SketchUp for that. In this instance, let's see. What else is in this file? Anyhow, that's kind of how I worked there. And then these were concepts for... that artifact that I was talking about. This file is a complete mess though, otherwise I'd show you more stuff, but there's a ton of ideas in here as well to kind of check out, but we're sketching up this alien artifact and wanted to show that. So anyhow, thank you guys for hanging out. As always, happy to hang out with you and draw. I'm gonna get back to making some concrete stuff. I will be posting on Patreon today, I hope, fingers crossed, about the pre or post show. I owe that to you guys, so thank you for being patient and being the best fans ever. Special shout out and thanks to David Genkin for contributing on the stream today. Made a donation. A lot of you have asked for ways to help and pitch out. One of the best ways is become a patron at patreon.com/sketchaday, or just check out the store. Better yet, even tell people about the about the channel. Share what you know, what you learn. Come say hi on the Instagram. I'm at sketchaday.com. You can shoot me messages and whatnot there. All right, guys. Thank you. Happy Sunday, and I'll see you next time on Sketchaday. Peace out.